Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I don't have my PNG today, but I'll use this little cute emote that I have. But yeah, we're starting the event. Wisdom Spring. Let's go. Commander. Ugh. Man, whoa, that's an interesting view to wake up to. Alright, I'm here for it. Are you feeling okay? Of course I'm fine. The moment I try to sit up, a searing migraine begins to set in. Oh no! What happened? Are you okay, Commander? My head. Take a deep breath. I follow Mana's advice. Now, slowly exhale. I exhale slowly. After repeating this several times, my head feels slightly less painful. Are you feeling better now? Yeah. Yeah, thanks. After coming more or less to my senses, I look around. Where am I? The MMR research lab. Don't you remember? What am I doing here? That's a good question. What are we doing here? Why am I not in my room? I can't remember a thing. Perhaps my headache has something to do with it. I close my eyes and sift through my thoughts, attempting to recall the past. Here we go, everyone! It's science. Do you like science?
任せなさい
12 hours earlier. We got a message. Hello, Commander. Yes, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing well, I think. Glad to hear it. I wanted to ask you if you had some free time today. Why? What's up? Oh no. I'm gonna be a lab rat, aren't I? In the honor of your contributions made to the surface reclamation operation, MMR has decided to provide you with a new weapon. Oh? What is it? It's been customized specially for you, so you'll need to visit us in person in order to test it and claim it. Does it have to be today? Today would be preferable, but if you can't, we can make adjustments. Alright, I'll stop by today. Okay, Mom. Thank you. Then I'll see you later. What's wrong, Commander? You look rather bemused. Oh, it's just that something came up rather suddenly. What is it? MMR is providing me with a new weapon. MMR? Why would they do that out of the blue? They say it's in recognition of my contributions toward reclaiming the surface. Isn't this a good thing? It's a chance for us to enhance our firepower and an opportunity to use a cutting-edge weapon developed by MMR. Let's go right away. Apparently they're only making one for me. Sorry. What the? How come? You're practically superhuman at this point. I don't think so. What are you blabbing about now? Oh, blathering about. I'm simply saying that Master has ascended to the realm of the Divine Master, beyond human. Don't you ever feel that? There are times when Master doesn't feel human. I wish I could say otherwise, but there have been times when I thought the Commander recovered unusually fast from injuries. You're right, but surely it's better than taking ages to recover from injuries. I appreciate the compliment, I think. No problem. Still, I don't think there will be any new weapons for you all. That's kind of sucky. I want everyone to upgrade. Yeah. Darn, that's a bummer. Why did I say it like that? Damn, that's a bummer. Still, you getting one is better than nothing. While I agree that this sounds like a wonderful development, it does feel rather sudden. That's true. Plus, we aren't talking about MMR research lab. There are all sorts of unsavory rumors about that place. Yeah. Yeah. Should I check in with some other squads and see if they've heard anything? No. Mana was the one who got in touch with me, so everything should be fine. Fair point. It's not like Mana to lie about something. We owe Mana a lot for all of her help so far, so I'll go. Understood. Master, if you encounter a solid weapon meant for us NIKKEs while you're at it, could you... You idiot, what is the chance of that happening? Ignore her, Commander. Be careful, and if anything happens, call us. We'll be standing by, so you can contact us at any time. Y'all get some rest, sheesh. Go get some D's. I'll reach out if something happens. Well, I mean, if something happens, I don't think we'd be able to reach out, but okay. Alright, you'll be inside the Ark, after all, so what could go wrong? Oh, Anise, everything. Everything could go wrong. Make sure you bring a lot of good stuff, Commander. Safe travels. Take care, Master.
この格好で戦うんですか？もっと鋭く。絶対にブランを守らなきゃ。すぐに行こう。リロードするのじゃ。ふん、なかなかやるな。いい戦いだった。次はもっと強いものと戦いたい。
I enter the MMR research lab. I look around in search of Mana, but she is nowhere to be seen. Mana, where are you? There's no answer. Mana? Should I wait around for her? Number 7. Ether. Fancy meeting you here. What are you doing around these parts? Are you finally ready to hop on my experimentation table? I'm here to see Mana. Mana? Why? I was told that MMR is giving me a new weapon. Really? This is the first I've heard of it. You didn't know about it? Of course not. That's how it is being an employee at MMR. I'm already overworked as it is with my own workload. So I'm in the dark as to what the other teams are up to. It's not like you know what the other commanders are up to either, right? Right. That makes sense. You see, this is how the world works. If it's not your personal job, you resign yourself to not knowing anything about it. I suppose that means you don't know where Mana is either? Actually, I think I do. You do? I believe I heard her say something about going to the deep sector earlier. She also mentioned that she'd be out of contact for a while, so if anything crops up, they'd have to handle it themselves. Again though, I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. So she can't be reached right now. If she went to the deep sector, then no. Once you head inside, you're forbidden from communicating with anyone outside. That goes even for researchers like myself. What a pain. Indeed. What sort of plans did you and Mana have anyway? Did you arrange to meet at a specific time? No. That's not like Mana. Maybe she thought she'd be back soon. Should I wait for her? Would you like to go and meet her? In person? Yes. You're a busy man, so I presume you can't afford to stand around waiting too long. Can I go inside? That's the worst that could happen. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? Let's go. I'll take you there. Thanks? You trust me? I thought you'd be a little suspicious that I was willing to show you the way personally. Should I be cautious? Should I not trust you? Oh no, of course not. Despite being as busy as I am, generous enough to devote my precious time to helping you out. You ought to be grateful. Alright then, lead the way, I guess. Thank you? Question mark? Let's go. Ether always rubs me wrong. I was like, she's like sus.
やりがいのある相手はいるか？
バニーガールは絶対に負けません。
すぐに行こう。ふん、なかなかやるな。もっと鋭く。
一緒なら私は絶対に負けません。
I follow Ether down the halls of the MMR research lab. The elevator is so far away. Can't they do something about this? It's so annoying having to walk this far every time. What was it called again? This place we're going to? The deep sector. It's also referred to as the level E zone. But to keep things simple, we typically call it the deep sector. Somewhat frustratingly, it's divided into 2 separate sections. That's how big it is. And it's underground as well? Yes, deep underground. All the labs at MMR are subterranean, but the deep sector is particularly far down. You can only get there using a special elevator, which means we have to shield all the way over here every single time. It's such a pain. You said all the labs at MMR are underground? That's kind of sus. Don't you remember? You came to my lab last time because you caught something while on the surface. Refresh your memory? You don't remember? Well, I guess that's not entirely unreasonable. When people catch a disease from the surface, they need to come to the MMR labs for treatment. Last time you caught something like a cold on the surface, and I treated you. That was all done in one of our underground labs. I realize how strange this all sounds. The Ark is already underground, and now we're talking about more things under that. Why didn't Missless build the labs above ground? Because this way, the test subjects won't be able to escape. Relax, that was a joke. The answer should be obvious. It's because what we do is highly secretive. There's a reason people always talk about secrets being buried underground. The MMR Research Lab is a prime example of that. All of the Ark's secrets are sealed away, buried deep under the surface. Is that why you're forbidden from communicating with the outside while you're in there? Because, yeah. Correct. That place is full of top secret stuff. You never know when or how a secret might leak. So any and all communications are restricted while inside the deep sector. That's why Mana is currently incommunicado. This place sounds awfully important. Is it alright for me to be going there? Sure, why not? Your reputation precedes you. You've encountered everything from pilgrims to heretics. Besides, it's not like you're going to be running around opening all the lab doors. It'll be fine. I still feel a bit uneasy. So you don't want to meet Mana? We don't have to if you don't want to. Don't worry, and just stay close to me. You'll get lost if you spaced out while we're in there. Okay.
来い。ふむ、なかなかやるな。すぐに行こう。ぬるいな。
一緒なら私は絶対に負けません。
Here we are. This elevator will take us straight to the deep sector. Aether taps her access card on the elevator panel and presses the button. The elevator doors loudly creak open. You get in first. I step into the elevator. Next to the elevator door, there is a card slot, along with buttons labeled Level D, Level E, and Level P. You see that slot by the door? Could you insert this access card? Aether hands me an access card and I insert it into the slot. The buttons for Level D and E light up with a mechanical ding. The buttons are lit up. Good. Looks like the approval hasn't expired yet. Come again. That's a guest pass I got approval for a while back, which can be used in lieu of a researcher's card. What made you do that? What made you do that ahead of time? Is a royal plane getting approval every individual time? I find it easier to just get things approved whenever I can. Like I said, it's sus. I see. Alright, all you have to do is press level E and you'll go down. Whatever you do, don't press level P, okay? That leads to the furthest recesses of the deep sector. That's off limits, even to someone of your caliber. Not to mention that card wouldn't give you access to that area anyway. You're not getting on? I can't. One card per person is the rule. You don't have another access card? I have a researcher's access card, and I haven't been approved at the moment, so I can't use it. It's like I told you earlier, the security there is incredibly stringent. Even researchers like me need to submit a formal request beforehand. It would take forever and a day for me to submit the paperwork and go through the process, so you go ahead on your own. Then why don't I stay and you go? You want me to go find Mana myself? That's hardly convenient for me, you know. Fine, I'll go. Attaboy. That's more like it. What is it? Feeling sad that we have to part ways? Or are you nervous? Neither. Harsh. Still, you seem a bit more relaxed now. So buck up and head down to meet Mana. The door is closed. Have fun down there. Sounds kind of ominous, but okay.
見守っていて。
もっと鋭く、もっと強い者はいないのか。すぐに行こう。
使いこなしてみせるわ。重い。こんなものをいつも。リロードのはず。これなら幸運のウサギって言えますよね。
So this is the deep sector. Glancing around, I see a windowless corridor. The entire place is eerily empty. I need to find Mana. But how? I continue to look around. It's difficult to ascertain where the door is inside the corridor. The long and gray space isn't well lit. I scan the dim corridor intently, looking for mana. A sudden burst of dizziness hits me out of the blue. Oh, this is how that's happened, okay. Along with a wave of nausea. First things first, I need to get moving. I start walking forward. Soon after walking for a long time, there is still no sight of mana. For that matter, I haven't seen a single researcher around at all. The dizziness and nausea are growing worse by the second. Maybe I should sit down for a bit. I sink down to the floor and curl up. Do communications not work here either? Mana, where are you? I'm in the deep sector right now. Mana! Well, I guess not. I lean my head against the wall and stare at the ceiling. I can't keep going on like this. I pull out the access card Ether gave me and stare at it. I need to figure out some way to contact Mana. I stand back up. And just as I'm about to head back to the elevator... Commander? Mana? What are you doing? I finally found you. We found her! Let's go!
手抜きはせんぞ。
すぐに行こう。もっと鋭く。なかなかやるな。
絶対にブランを守らなきゃ。これなら幸運のウサギって言えますよね。
You're looking for me? Why would you do that? More importantly, how did you get in here? Either gave me an access card. She did. I pull out the access card and show it to Mana. That's just a guest pass. Why isn't Ether with you? She said she couldn't come because she had to get separate authorization. Huh? If she couldn't come with you, why did you come here on your own? You asked me to. I did. Oh my gosh. You contacted me and said the MMR had prepared a new weapon for me. I did? Mana? Did you not send me a blah blah message earlier today? No. I've been here in the deep sector since yesterday. And I'm scheduled to be here until tomorrow morning. But I received a message from you this morning. Could you show me that message? Hold on. I showed Mana the message I received earlier. It's definitely been sent from my profile, but I never sent this. Not only that, MMR doesn't produce new weapons for commanders in the first place. I've never heard of such a project. Then how could I have gotten this message? Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems that someone wanted to lure you to MMR, given that they used my name to mislead you. I highly doubt that their intentions were noble. I'm not following. Commander, what kind of place do you think MMR is? Researching technology? That's right. Everything from NIKKE bodies to the Ark's basic infrastructure. MMR handles every aspect of the technology present in the Ark. That's why everyone who comes here first has to be granted authorization in the form of an access card. Here in the deep sector, where we are now, the security is particularly tight. In other words, I entered without proper authorization. Not necessarily. You do have an access card after all. However, if you were to encounter any other researchers, and they wanted to know your reason for being here, you might be in a bit of a bind. Do you think that's what they wanted? Whoever it was that brought me here? There's no way we can know for certain. One thing that is certain, however, is that staying here for too long will be dangerous for you. Okay, let's head out then. Alright, I'll lead the way. Mina hurriedly leads me towards the access elevator. However, I tap the access card against the outside elevator panel. I try again. Error code 4012. It's not working. I think the card's expired. Wow. So it had just enough to get us there. This is all ether, wasn't it? I knew it. She's too sus. She's always suspicious. Gosh. That means you can't leave. Damn it, I'm stuck here. No, let me out. Well, I guess we'll figure out what happens in the next one. But until then,